Ladies and dude bros, welcome to OTH.
Hopefully not going to
yo.
have no Okay, so now my shit peaking. Alright,
Oh,
I feel
Jesus. See, D Black, it's your fault. I don't think Skype likes you.
You want to switch over?
Oh, we live, baby. We
you.
live,
Doing that
baby.
shit. Okay, how about that? Alright, that's better.
Okay, that's much better. I don't know. I can't hear the difference,
Yeah,
but
you can't
It
hear it.
is.
It's something I'm doing on mine.
I'm selling it.
Is my audio okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything sounds fine here. It's the OBS from D Black's end that just makes the sound
Ah.
amplified. Yeah.
Put that
We
shit
don't
up to
care.
16 though. Okay,
Crank
how
that shit
about
up.
alright,
Truck
that should
volume.
be good.
Truck
Shit.
volume.
But yeah,
Just throw that all the way at the top. But yeah, welcome to OTH. We got myself, we got D Black, we got Dave, Travis somewhere around here, in the snack machine.
Dave is here.
I said Dave. How
Oh,
many
you
days
said
you got?
David.
yeah, man.
many days you got?
Dave and Buster's.
It's Demon Dave and Dave.
I don't know. I don't know that many days, man. I'm sorry.
Man, where's Demon Finn at, man?
I don't know, man. He died after he beat AJ Styles, man.
Yeah, it just something happened.
He's been in hiding. Yeah.
Should show up for
Oh, he
Halloween
needs-
Havoc.
Well, he needs
He
to
might
bring him
show.
out
He might show up
because-
at SummerSlam. Who
I was
knows?
gonna say you need to bring him out because your boy Baron Corbin beat him on Monday.
Did he beat his ass? Or did he beat him?
Well, he beat him and then he beat his ass.
Nigga, but then Roman punched Constable in the face.
Yeah, that was later on in the night.
Man, I ain't see Raw.
Yeah, because Raw kicked off with Reigns. No, Raw kicked off with Reigns, and saying that he was gonna see Lesnar. Lesnar's gonna show up. Heyman came out saying that Brock Lesnar comes out when he damn well feels like it.
Yeah.
The only problem is Brock Lesnar ain't want to go out at all.
Yeah, man, he was in the back reading books and shit. Nigga. He was
Backstage
chilling
reading magazines.
Backwards and shit.
He was reading a magazine back to front.
over there reading magazines, getting topped off by Sable. You didn't see her on screen, but she was there. They ain't paying enough to be on TV.
And of course, Kurt Angle gets pissed, like, hey, he's supposed to be here. So if you don't, he tells Heyman, if you don't get Brock Lesnar out there by the end of the night, you're fired. And he tried his best.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you work for me, go get me a steak, whatever. I don't need you, you need me. And it was just a whole big mess. Eventually, he did go out when he was about to get fired. At the end of the show, Lesnar came out. And I think he F5'd Kurt Angle, yeah. And then he threw Paul Heyman to the ground and left.
Yeah, kind of like squeezing his face or some shit, nigga.
Yeah,
I don't
Kurt
know
also
what's
called
over
him the worst Universal Champion.
And then the crowd,
Said that
the
straight
crowd
up.
popped.
Ate that up.
It's funny.
Said that.
How did he know Kurt said that when he wasn't watching the show?
I don't know.
He said it. He's like, I don't watch this show. I just say I don't even want to be here. I wanna
Maybe
go
he
home,
has that
lay down."
superhuman hearing ability like Cody Rhodes.
And then, oh yeah, and then Coach is like, he didn't even do anything wrong. He literally called him the worst Universal Champion of all time.
He is.
Yeah. Finn had a better run, had a more entertaining run. That was like 21 hours.
Said, oh, I fucked up my soldier. Here's the belt.
Yeah, here's the
That was
belt.
his run.
Yep, and never got a rematch clause.
Nope.
Neither did KO. We had Alicia Fox come back and win a match.
Oh, word.
She beat Natalia. And then, think, what else happened? I know
Oh,
Alicia Fox and
you also
this
had
girl-
another upset where you
Rousey.
had a fucking... Nigga, didn't Apollo Crews beat fucking Steakums, nigga?
yeah, he did.
I was like, nigga, what?
Steakums. Yeah, he did. I forgot about that. I just saw it right now on the list. Yeah, he did beat him. That's a huge. I don't know why they keep facing each other. That's all the Authors of Pain have been facing since they showed up. It's Titus Worldwide.
Losing against a nigga from fucking Titus Worldwide, yo. I'm like, son,
Yeah.
the niggas
Yeah, next
who
week-
lose matches all the time. The fuck?
I don't know why they have him lose matches all the time.
Beats me. But yeah, Ronda. We were talking about this before the show, but Ronda Rousey is having her first match on Raw
Yeah.
next week.
against Alicia Fox. Nigga didn't
How's it?
know him. Dart just like come back like a month ago
Yeah.
or some shit.
Mhm. He showed up, I believe, yeah, like a month ago, yeah.
Man, that was like the 1205 live shit. That was all. Wait, no,
No,
I
dog.
did. I did just watch 205.
I say you just watched Tuesday, yeah, when Drew Gulak called
Fucking
Cedric Alexander.
Alexander. He called him the fucking Brock Lesnar 205 live. I was like, wow.
Cedric Alexander was the topic of some stuff during SmackDown on
Nigga,
Tuesday.
it's not just him. It was Cedric Alexander. I
Ty
saw
Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger. Niggas put that shit on somebody else too, yo, when I was watching some. I was like, him too? Oh, Cody Garbrandt, nigga. I'm like, god damn, nigga. He was like, y'all motherfuckers really go like back like 8
Wait, what did Cody
years.
Garbrandt search? I mean, what did he say?
I don't know. I just know like somebody tried to bring it up with him in an interview, like recently. He was like, "Yo," he was straight up like mad about that shit. He was like, "Yo, that stuff's from my past. I've grown past it, and whatever. I'm not talking about it."
Yeah,
That
it's like
was
people
it.
just go on
And
like
I
Twitter's
was
search
like,
engine,
yeah.
but like at Cedric Alexander rape. Like, oh, there you go.
It's
Let's
like
destroy
it was
everyone in
like
the roster.
on the bro. It was like real talk. They just like okay, we know in general what people's sense of humor used to be like until that became way too touchy of a subject. And before people just like straight up got ostracized from like every single thing in existence for even mentioning that shit. But I'm gonna say this. There is no record of me ever fucking making this statement, but I made it on plenty of occasions. I don't give a fuck. I'm making it right now. But I've always said, yeah, there's nothing funny. I always made the statement that rape is not funny, but rape jokes are hilarious.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
I mean, then when I was growing up as a kid, I would have been, man, that's gay. But now I don't even say that.
because people will get
Yeah,
offended.
but it's been even before that. It's been a long time. I was like, that's not right. But as a kid, I'm like, man, that's gay. That's it wouldn't have had nothing to do with a gay person. I would just like lose in something, man, that's gay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just I said it, but
Fuck it,
now I don't
still
even say
it.
that. I'm like, man, that's bullshit. That's whack. Or you just say booty.
Cause on the real, my whole thing, like I know like people gonna have a valid argument against it, but my whole thing is I'm like, yeah, when I say that, he's like, from the context in which I'm saying it, I'm not referring to a gay person. So why the fuck you even like holding that as offense?
Can't do that now, man.
See,
We're gonna get you on Twitter.
You like nigga, I'm pretty. Actually, I can't even say that with full confidence. I'm pretty sure you can't even go down my Twitter and find some like really fuck shit that I ever said. So I think I'll be all good. I'm not completely sure about that.
You probably would have saw that on my old Twitter before I deleted it. But now I have this Twitter account is actually a second Twitter.
Nigga, I don't.
I've had the same.
I've always had like this mind on.
I've had the same one since 2010.
No, I deleted Twitter because it's like I don't use it at the time. Then I made a new one, but I still don't use it. I was gonna delete it again, and I was like, eh.
I still have the same one I always had.
Yeah, like I forgot why the hell I even got a Twitter to begin with. I'm pretty sure because I needed it to sign up for some fucking reason. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get a Twitter. I had no plans on using it, but I ended up using it. So yeah, shit happened.
I did it to escape my ex, who would always keep dibs on my MySpace and Facebook. That was before they had limited profile, so I couldn't post shit without her commenting and saying who I was talking to or whatever. So a lot of my friends had Twitter, so I just went there and did all my shit talking there.
Fuck it. I ain't care.
Yeah.
I was wherever I was. Only reason why I went over to Facebook because like straight up nobody I knew used Facebook anymore. So fuck it.
Now I got Facebook because my ex deleted my MySpace.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah, like she used to
now.
know my pad. Like she figured out like my password through my email,
Man.
and then like deleted it overnight. And like and I was like,
Okay.
like it didn't really mean anything to me because I was just I had a lot of friends there, but there were a lot of people I knew in person. So I would just like pretend I was upset. I was like, man, that was on MySpace. Like, what? Why? Was it important to you? And I'm like, yeah, it was important, but why was it important? Like just like egging her on. What? Why was it important? Were you talking to somebody there? No, I just had my friends. And oh, well, you don't have it anymore. Sorry, it's like it got hacked and someone deleted it. So I'm like, oh, don't worry, they're all on Facebook. I'll just make a Facebook.
Even though
Yeah, I
you knew
knew.
she deleted,
Yeah. Mhm.
you just
She's
went
like,
along with the
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I think somebody hacked it. I'm sorry. I'm like, don't worry, I'll make a Facebook, and then my friends are there. Wait, what? But why are you gonna make a Facebook? That's how I that assured it. Like, yep.
All right,
She just
so
wanted you not to contact nobody.
so
Yeah,
I
she didn't want to tell me
think
no.
one of the
She's
most
one of those
controversial
girls.
things on my Twitter, and it ain't even really
He
controversial.
really went back.
Yeah, Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. It's only a
Oh
heart attack
yeah,
if you
it's
a
only a
pussy.
heart attack if you a pussy. Damn it. When I made that fucking picture.
Yeah, out of my quote.
Like, oh, it's only a heart
Is
attack.
that
if
man
you a
that was
pussy.
separate behind closed doors? I didn't know I was being recorded.
It's only a heart attack if you a pussy.
It's like,
Man,
nigga.
yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say it was like, yeah, fuck it. I was gonna bring that shit back to Hulk Hogan. I was like, I'm never gonna make that defense of myself if I say some fuck shit I had no business
I didn't
saying
know
and
I
it's
was
being
recorded.
recorded. I ain't know I was being recorded. I'm like,
So bad. The worst possible thing you can say
yeah,
in that situation.
And a lot of black superstars ain't fucking with him.
The worst possible thing you could say.
oh yeah,
I'm
I do
tired.
say a lot of fuck shit. Okay, censorship is a pain in the ass, but me having to censor titties is
Oh
a
yeah,
pain
it's a
in the
pain in the dick. Yep, it's a pain in the dick. I forgot about that. He's a pain in the dick. Oh man, I want Seth versus Drew to be an actual feud. I hate that it keeps ending in DQs and actually no, because I think Drew beat Seth the first time.
With Dolph
But-
Ziggler's help.
Yeah, now freaking Ziggler caused the DQ. Like, I want that to be a nice feud. That's all I want. And then the Leaders of Worlds lost to the Revival. And Matt Hardy tweeted something that people are suggesting that he is suggesting retiring.
Damn.
He pretty much shouted out like everybody.
Fuck.
So, I don't know.
Damn. I gotta say, like, if he does retire, I gotta say, I feel like he never got to do like a full range of shit that he could have did with the broken character coming back to the WWE.
Yeah.
But I also want to say, like, I full and well knew, like, I guess the reason him and Jeff came back to the WWE is just to finish off their careers there.
Probably. I mean, Jeff isn't showing signs. Because he's in a feud. Getting his ass beat.
I just wonder what this means for Jeff Hardy now that, well, we'll get there.
Oh, we can speak about it now. We don't follow a format.
Like Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, like Randy Orton just like stripped away the whole.
Yeah, he took his chain.
Took his chain, took his wipe the
Chain.
face
Nigga,
paint.
nigga of the year.
Yeah, so I'm about to say we're gonna announce our first nominee for Nigga of the Year in the month of August. Randy Orton.
I thought Braun was like the first.
Was he? No, Braun was
Yeah.
last year. Wait, what did Braun do this year that he was a nigga?
A lot of shit.
Was it to Get These Hands? Was Get These Hands this year?
Oh yeah, get these. I think get these hands was this
Get
year.
These Hands this year?
I think. I don't fucking remember. Nigga, this year has been like 8 months, yo. I had no idea.
I want to say, when did he say Get These Hands?
You go
know.
man, get these hands like your part. Your punk ass part.
I just wonder what this means to just like, is Jeff Hardy gonna come back like a cleaner Jeff Hardy, just straightforward?
No. You never had straightforward Jeff Hardy.
I know, it was like, is it gonna be like the Willow character since we got Woken Matt Hardy?
I would love Willow.
Yeah, well, the Jeff Hardy we got right now is like the closest we had to fucking Brother Nero.
Yeah. Yeah, Get These Hands was this year. Like,
Yeah.
right in
We
the
still-
beginning of the year.
We still got charismatic Enigma.
Charismatic.
Oh, well, when he started that shit in his first run in TNA, then when he came back to WWE, they just switched it to Extreme Enigma.
Extreme Enigma. No. Like Captain Charisma.
Hey, he wrestled AJ Styles, and Those are decent matches.
Who, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff had great matches in TNA if we don't talk about Victory Road.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that was supposed to be the greatest one was Sting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy went out there.
You know the smart thing would do is to say, well, yeah, Jeff can't compete tonight, so we're gonna have a replacement.
Fucking threw him out there.
Yeah, threw him out there high
like
on
they
fucking
found him. They
crack and
found
shit.
him passed out somewhere. Common sense would be like, yeah, you know, film a backstage segment real quick. Call a quick audible. Have someone out there, you know, at least to send the fans home kinda happy. No, they woke his ass up, threw him out there.
What was he passed out at? Was he on drugs?
Yeah.
It was high as shit. He was passed out in the bathroom. They woke him up. They put him out there. He was stumbling all over the place, and it was just a mess.
How did Sting react to it?
He was visually upset. He they had a force pin. The first thing he did
somebody
was
once
catch him
said this shit sucks, and you said, "Yeah, I agree." Yeah,
I agree.
Like,
And you can tell right after the 3 count, he just stares at him.
Just stood at him.
He's just looking at
pissed
him.
off.
And they never had a match again, right?
I don't think so. I think they did.
They might have, yeah. When he came
I think
back,
they did,
he came
yeah.
back like a lot later with the one more shot shit.
Yeah, the one more shot. I love that theme song.
Yeah,
One more shot.
made
But in
perfect.
the
It was a
context
miss.
of what he was high off, that's not a good thing to ask for. Never mind. That joke sounded better in my head. Anyway,
Shut up.
sorry. But yeah, I mean, he learned, you know, hopefully. He got caught with a DWI earlier this year. But
Yeah,
I hope Matt Hardy doesn't retire.
Here's the thing about that. I want to say, yeah, that's the one fucking drawback that he's had. But at the same time, remember when John Jones used to have that squeaky clean image, and then we was all like, oh, DUI, that's all he got. I was like, it's like, alright, that ain't that bad. And then later,
Yep.
cocaine, hit and run. I was like, damn, nigga.
So hopefully Jeff Hardy stays out of trouble. Hopefully Matt Hardy isn't retiring. At least until he does something amazing for like a WrestleMania type broken universe thing.
They just gotta WWE just can't be afraid to like go there. They gotta like
They are.
Oh,
they are. It's not the same group of writers and people that was here during the 90s or the early 2000s.
So are Sasha and Bailey a bona fide tag team now? Is this where we're going? Is there still a swerve somewhere here?
Here's the
or
thing.
is this just where we're going?
Here's the thing. With one women's championship, they barely do anything. And you see how they treat all the fucking tag, well, at least on Raw, how they treat the tag team championships. You really trust them if they really going to introduce a women's tag team championship?
The thing is, Raw doesn't have women's tag teams, does it? Besides,
Nope.
yeah. Besides that,
you're gonna make it up, and you
like everyone else isn't really tag team. They're just like associated with each other. Mickey James with Alexa Bliss, Natalia with Nia Jax. They're just loosely associated.
Yeah.
They all have like a common enemy.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, them trying to make up shit, like make up titles, hasn't worked so well.
No.
Well, at least on the main roster, when they tried to put the cruiserweights on Raw, that didn't work so well, except for Neville and Enzo to an extent.
Yeah, I have breaking news.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Jacobs, also known as Kane, has won the mayor race
Wow.
for Knoxville, Tennessee.
My God. My God. There it is. I just see it right now. Multiple sources reporting that Kane, whose real name is Glenn Jacobs, will become the brand new mayor of Knox County. According to current election results, as of this report, Jacobs leads his Democratic challenger Linda Haney 65 to 35%, which equates to 34,574 votes to 18,254, and with 32 of the precincts reporting as of this report. Wow. By God.
Let that sink in. Mayor Kane.
Mayor Kane, Mayor Jacobs.
He'll probably still show up and make WWE appearances.
I wonder how the local commercials are going to be. You know, like whenever somebody wins like a mayor, the local commercials just try to slander them by something they did in the past. What if they just use like screenshots of him electrocuting Shane McMahon's balls or something?
Or him
like,
killing Braun Strowman.
Please, what have you guys done? Voting Glenn Jacobs in
No,
office.
he burned. He burned Jr.
Yeah, he burned JR.
Yeah.
He brought it. That was a big ass box too. I brought you a gift,
Burned
JR.
He raped Lita.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
But they loved each other.
Or here's the thing. That's like the one thing that WWE never fucking brings up like that, and then you realize like, yeah, that did happen.
It's crazy. Like Lita gained weight for that role. Like her like being pregnant or whatever.
She was
When she
injured.
came back, she was a little bigger. I was like, wow, that's dedication.
Straight
And
Lita.
and then she broke Trisha's face with a steel chair.
Yeah.
He burned
survived.
China.
She deserved
face.
it. Storyline wise, Trish deserved it.
Yeah, Trish deserved that shit. She broke her face with a steel chair. I was like, damn. I'm happy for Kane though. I mean, this is the weirdest piece of news you can think of, but
Here, Kane. Let that.
yeah, pro wrestler known for burning people is mayor. Well, not burning people,
He
but yeah.
burn people. Yeah, he burned people. He burned-
He definitely burned people.
He burned
killed
that
his
one
son.
fucking random cameraman.
Yeah,
He abducted
burned,
Brie
he froze
Bella.
his father.
He abducted Brie Bella.
Yeah, he killed his dad too.
He burned the Undertaker.
Both Undertaker and Kane have killed their father.
Oh, Paul Heyman.
Hey,
I
well,
mean, Paul.
technically
no,
they
Paul
said that Kane
Bearer.
is his half brother. They never technically ever said that Paul Bearer was Undertaker's father. So
And
maybe
your
they are the same
brother's
mother.
alive, Undertaker. Man, like I never saw that build up to Kane's debut until I started watching my Attitude Era binge. That was really, really good and scary. Like Undertaker be out there having a match and Paul Bearer comes out, your brother's alive, Undertaker. Like, oh,
He just showed up in the very first.
And
episode.
Undertaker refused to fight him until
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
yeah, that's gotta be Kane. Yo, when he stood up on the, like, he was sick of Kane's shit, and he got up off the casket, and he had the microphone that you didn't see. He's just standing there on the stage, yo, my brother, like, shit. I was like, yo, he's gonna beat his ass. Like, he's gonna whoop his ass. Like, of course, me knowing years later that he obviously beat his ass, just seeing him just get tired of Kane going after him. I was like, you know what? I'm beating your ass. I'm tired. Tired of you trying to kill me, throwing fire everywhere. I'm gonna whoop your ass. And they did. They went back and forth. I'm happy for Kane. This is something that he wanted to do. Now I hope that he just doesn't turn heel in his speech like you guys fell for it.
Shut up.
I'm gonna make Knoxville County a living hell. And he does a fucking pyro and the whole office just goes.
I'm gonna go to Knoxville, Tennessee. You go.
Yeah, let's just go to Knox County. Like, wow, Mayor Jacobs. Don't kill me, please.
Nah, I don't want to go over there. I'm black.
You go to shake his hand, please don't kill me. don't kill me, please.
That man can hold his own.
Don't shock my
He'll
testicles
probably-
with a car battery.
Yeah, like
Probably
please
do a
don't.
flying clothesline on anybody that tries to give him shit.
Yeah, he just jumps off the podium. You got a question for me? I don't think you're fit for this kind of job. Just jumps off the shit. You want to come up here and shake my hand? Tombstone pile driver.
Tombstone power driver, the first protester.
So SmackDown Live, or tape, depending on what day you watch it. Becky Lynch starts off the night. Happy that she gets her one-on-one match with Carmella. And by the end of the night, that's not what's going to happen.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that how gorgeous Becky Lynch is? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
she is. I mean, Carmella looked pretty good with the whole leather jacket look she had in the beginning of the show. I was like, damn. And then she tricked Becky Lynch by having James Ellsworth's Titan Tron and music play, and then she hits her from behind and gets a chair. But everyone's favorite, Charlotte, shows up, inserts herself into the feud. Paige says if Charlotte can beat Carmella tonight, she's added to the match, making it a triple threat. And that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So Becky Lynch does not get her one-on-one title
Yep.
match.
And now Becky Lynch is heated, and I have a feeling that Charlotte's going to end up winning the championship at SummerSlam and turning Becky heel.
Yeah,
You were
wanna
supposed
see
to
it.
be my friend.
I
We're
thought the same
getting it.
thing.
We're
Heel
gonna
Becky? I like heel Becky.
Where's Naomi?
Actually, no. What might happen is during the triple threat, they might just rehash that whole Batista Rey Mysterio thing
You're
completely.
supposed to be my
Becky
friend.
might have the match won, and then fucking Charlotte's just going to end up breaking it up. And then Charlotte's going to end up getting beat herself. So then fucking Becky's going to come in and hit her with that shit.
Yeah. I wonder where Naomi is in all this. She hasn't been on TV in forever. Like, when was the last time we saw Naomi?
Let me look up any information on
It's been a
Naomi.
while. Yeah, it's
I
been a
don't know.
while.
She had that dance contest with Lana.
Right, and I feel like that's the last time we saw her.
She had that backstage segment with the glow niggas.
The glow. Yeah,
Yeah.
the glow niggas. Even though they're all women.
Yep. The glow niggas. I'm not going to call them
She just-
bitches, yo. So I had to
The
call
glow
them
women.
niggas.
The glow girls. We had the Usos versus the Bar. The Bar's first match on SmackDown in God knows however long. And they pick up the win.
Not
Also, we had the
surprising.
commentary by the New Day during that match.
Yeah. I wish they just
Dan.
gave us full commentary from the new
Right,
Day
I
during the
thought they
match.
were gonna just have that the whole match.
Yes, and then they just kept like,
They did, and
cut
they just
them
kept
out.
they kept fading in and out. I was like, that's stupid. Yeah, the Bar advances to face the New Day,
Mhm.
and whoever wins that faces the Hammer Brothers.
And then
I
they
don't know.
got-
There's not much. There's not much with Naomi, but there's this. Apparently, WWE signed a superstar that claimed Naomi stole her look.
Oh,
Um,
that's because that's what's gonna happen if Sienna signs with WWE. Charlotte stole
Again.
my look.
MJ Jenkins. They signed. Apparently, that's the girl who claimed Naomi stole her appearance and shit.
Shit. It just reminds me of Kenny. Matt Sydal, I'm gonna kill
I'm
you for
just-
stealing my look.
I think with the women, they jumped ahead like so many times during the show. I'm gonna just jump ahead too. Like, I wonder how they're just gonna build up Evolution. Are they just
Yeah.
Are they just gonna throw in matches like the G1, or are they just gonna like build up those story arcs?
When the fuck do they ever build up shit?
I know, but
I'm
it's
sorry,
like I just
yo.
don't want to watch it.
I could never end up. I'm just one of those dudes who could never say anything positive. Well, at least now, like for the most part, I never say
Yeah,
nothing
they don't
positive
build.
about WWE.
They
'cause
don't,
They don't
build.
They
Yeah,
don't
shit.
WWE
build.
doesn't build. Yeah.
Like I've been saying for like at least the last 2 years, they just coasting off of their name. Oh, they name and they network. So
Especially
they
now
not
since they're making
trying.
so much money from like sponsors and TV deals, they
Yeah.
really don't. It's not about the fans anymore, honestly. We give a
Nope.
shit about what you think.
Still, it's like
about what you
it's
think.
like I want to know like that card. I know you're gonna have the Mae Young Classic. You're gonna have the Women's Championships for both.
The NXT
brands.
Women's Championship too.
That
that's it.
too.
Yeah. It's
So this is
Raw,
gonna be
SmackDown, NXT.
So it's just a
Women's,
showcase
and-
event, not really like a pay-per-view.
But I feel like they have to have something in there
Yeah.
to sell that.
They need to
Because
actually.
I think they're gonna sell like Ronda Rousey.
I was about to say maybe to do this they might have Ronda win at SummerSlam, or if not, her win at Evolution.
And then Asuka's been off TV too.
Yeah, Asuka hasn't been on TV in 2 weeks. No, I think she was on TV last week. I think she
Oh.
beat Billy Kay. I think, I don't know. I know
Just-
she
they just
beat
have like
the last match.
just-
She beat Billy Kay.
They just have a lot of tackle. I used to like it when it was just these wacky ass storylines, but everybody was in a storyline.
Yeah,
It was
They
just
actually
like
did when they originally did the brand split. They actually, well, they weren't wacky storylines, but they had a lot of people in storylines.
yeah. They had multiple. They had 2 women's storylines at once. There was a championship feud
And then-
and Natalia and Nikki.
did the
Bella.
writers just get lazy or like they just
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
do shit?
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know.
They kind of shoot themselves in the foot too with their whole rating and stuff. I'm not saying like being TV 14 is gonna solve it, but you have all of these ideas you can possibly do in today's day and age and stuff, and you just don't.
just put them in story arcs. Like, hey, you spilled coffee on me. I'm gonna start a rivalry. Why not? Like,
Hey, as
that
long
was
as
the
they
whole-
don't, as long as they don't go back to, oh, this shit happened on Total Divas that was filmed like 6 months
3
ago.
months.
Yeah,
Alright, so
that's
now
right, and they would always
I was
do
like,
that.
son, that shit was annoying the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's terrible. So
Like-
speaking of women, Zelina Vega had her first match and win.
Zelina Vega is fine, but she's short as shit.
You know who was the last time
It's like nigga,
No,
she
not the
was
last
like she
time.
was like a full 6 inches at least shorter than
Yeah,
Lana. Yeah.
she joined Stephanie McMahon as one of, I think, I don't know the others, but that's the first one on top of my head that wins. That's like been like manager or whatever, and then have their debut match on SmackDown and win. I can't think of anybody else. Except Stephanie was a grander stale because she did that shit for a belt.
Jesus. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah. I'm happy for Selena Vega. What I'm not happy about is that we might just see Rusev Day. Or at least Aiden out of Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Even though he really didn't do anything to get Lana to lose. He just showed up to try and help her.
Mhm.
But then Lana
Lana
asked
just
a real
wanted.
question. Why weren't you there, Rusev?
Yeah.
It wasn't Rusev, it was Rusev.
Yeah, she said it in her regular
And
English.
the accent is gone.
Here's the thing, yo, but when she talked on fucking Total Divas, she did, like, when she referred to him by his wrestling name, yo, she did call him Rusev like
It's
that.
confusing. I don't get it. I don't know what's
Like,
going
she
on.
normally calls him it with the fucking accent anyway, yo,
Rusev.
because she fucking speaks Russian, so she's used to talking like that. So when she called him Rusev, she usually says it with an accent.
Rusev. But now that raises a question. So are we going to get Lana and go into Aiden English's side? Or is this just a trap to get him
I
caught
don't
off
know.
guard?
So we're gonna get Lana. We're gonna get CJ Perry.
CJ Perry.
So, are they going to end up doing with Rusev how they did Bad News? Like, he had a gimmick that was over and they just, I'm like, no,
Yep,
we're getting
kill
rid of it.
Yeah, we're getting rid of it. You want to
I
be king of the
like
ring?
Rusev Day. I like Bad News
Everyone does.
Barrett.
Exactly. And they
Everyone did,
killed
but they
Bad
killed
News
it.
Barrett. They're like, oh,
They made
no,
him
we're
king
going to
of-
make you King Barrett. I was
Mhm.
like, I thought it was all good that they was going to make him king of the ring, yo, because I was
And then
like,
nothing
no,
came out of it.
I was like, no, they won't be dumb enough to get rid of Bad News and start giving
That's
them
exactly
the
what they
king
did.
gimmick. I was like, yo, for real.
That's exactly what they did.
That shit
I'm
was so
afraid
dumb.
I've got some
Oh, that boy
I was
left.
like, nigga, where the hell did they get the idea that every single time they have a King of the Ring tournament now, somebody needs to take on the King gimmick?
Bret Hart didn't do that.
Yeah, fucking. I think they tried, like, from what Triple H said, they tried to make him do it, but he didn't want to. Like,
Did what? What again?
Win King of the
do a
Ring and
king
take on the
gimmick.
King gimmick. Because apparently they told, like, from what I heard him say, like, every single time they kept trying to do the coronation for him, like, week after week, and he
Yeah,
was
he
supposed to put on the
kept
crown,
beating
and he
people
kept
up.
breaking
Yeah.
it over
Yeah, he
Mankind's
kept-
head or
mhm.
something.
Yeah, he kept hitting people with the crown.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't want to wear that shit.
Yeah, he kept hitting people with the crown. That King of the Ring was delayed by like a year because of the curtain call,
Yeah,
which is
like,
crazy.
They didn't make Stone Cold do the gimmick. They didn't make Ken Shamrock
No.
do the gimmick.
I
Billy
totally
Gunn,
forgot King
Edge.
Shamrock won
Yeah.
King of the Ring in '98.
Yeah, they didn't make Edge do it. They didn't make Kurt Angle do it.
That was the Brock didn't do it,
Nope.
and then that was the last King of the Ring all the way
I
until.
swear they just started
2008.
doing that just because it worked
2007.
when King Booker did it.
Yeah,
That's the only
they brought it
fucking
back with King Booker.
Yeah, that's
He
the
won
only
it.
reason why they started doing that with everybody. I'm like,
Then-
son, doesn't everybody need to be a king?
And then they had Regal, and then they had Sheamus, who
Yeah.
would come up with like the Loki inspired crown, and then that was it. He stopped, brought it
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Sheamus was the king of the ring, and then proceeded to lose every single one of his matches.
Yeah, he
and
lost
then
everything.
Dropped it.
And then they stopped, and then he came back with the "I want to be the best United States champion." I'm like, yeah, okay.
And then
He out
they
here wearing
gave
red,
it-
white, and blue.
And then they brought it back with Barrett for whatever reason. Decided, fuck it, you're King Barrett now. It was like, but I have bad news.
Stupid.
No,
I
nigga,
thought I
we
had
had
bad
bad
news.
news.
We got bad news. You buried. Gone.
That shit was like, there's no point in it, yo. It was like the thing was, it felt like Barrett was actually somebody that was trying to build up. So what the hell was the point of putting the King gimmick on him?
Exactly.
He didn't need it, and he was already like over. It's like, no, but we want him to be booed, so we're giving people a reason to not like him.
Nah,
like,
today's era, it's different to be a bad
I'm
guy
gonna get something to drink. Keep going.
because it's like you get cheered for being a bad guy. It wouldn't make sense. That's
Yeah,
why that's why guys like Baron Corbin got over. Well, with Vince, because he got legitly cheered because they legitly didn't like him.
well, yeah. Well, you mean he got legitly booed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
What?
was legit.
I'm sorry, go.
That's what I was saying. Like part of being the bad guy is to not be liked. I think that's why the Bellas got over as heels at the end of their run because they got that kind of reaction, even though people legitly didn't like them.
Yeah, they people didn't legit didn't like him. Okay, there was this whole thing where they were trying to defend people just not liking their matches by saying, "Oh, well, we don't do any actual wrestling maneuvers because we're trying to convey the story that we're heels, so we're wrestling like a prototypical diva, so that people didn't." I was like, "That's just stupid, though, yo." It's like making people not interested in your matches, yo. And when like at least the wrestling fans, I don't know about like the regular fans because I know like when I was a kid, I was just like a regular fan. I was only invested in the characters, not what they did in the ring. So
Yeah,
like back then, I would have said, yeah, I would have legit just not liked them because they were just catty bitches and that's all they were. But like now, because like a lot of the people who buy the network are wrestling fans, so they go back and look at the network for like wrestling content.
What happened with the
yeah.
network?
You're
Oh,
talking
well,
about how like people were not being legitly liked, and I brought up the Bellas, how like they got over as like being
They did.
heels because they got booed for legitly not being liked.
The Bellas were over.
Well, in Vince's eyes, in
No, in
Vince's eyes,
John Laurinaitis' eyes.
that
Oh,
too,
I can't wait to
but
meet their mother.
that
no,
too,
but
like
I was saying like I seen the interview where they went and defended like the way that they wrestled at the time and said they were trying to convey the story of not satisfying the crowd because they're heels by not doing any actual wrestling maneuvers.
That's
But then at the same time, I'm saying like as a wrestling fan because that's like a lot of people who buy the network are actual wrestling fans.
what
And
you talking
if
about.
you not doing wrestling moves, people they don't give a fuck about you. Doesn't matter if they're booing you, they don't care.
And then we have Toriano.
Hey, that's nigga. If you Toriano helped me turn the corner on him by actually doing moves, combined with his joke aspect in the
I
fucking
love,
G1.
love Toriano. If WWE can sign Toriano, and
He'd
just to
be
see,
he'd be the first person that they signed from New Japan. I'd be okay with him losing all his matches.
then again, we could have Toriano in the form of Kurt Hawkins. But Kurt Hawkins is just there for a check at this
Yeah,
point. That dude is doing
hey,
absolutely.
same thing with Mike Bennett.
Yeah, Mike Bennett.
he's waiting for
Apparently
his
him.
wife to come back.
Yeah, apparently him and Zack Ryder are having matches on main event. I'm like, why can't we get that like a feud on like main TV?
Nigga, who the hell even? Nobody even knows that main event's
No
still a
one-
damn
exactly,
thing.
it
They
is
never,
so
like,
they
hard.
never
I
talk
feel
about
like a
main
lot of
event.
these guys that's not doing good on TV are just like doing it big on like TV and like main event and shit.
Because they
Yo,
never promote it. They used to
I
promote
mean,
main
live
event.
shows, house
Yeah,
shows.
they used to always promote
They used
all
to air
their
like
shows.
ads, like, yeah, we're gonna have this match tomorrow on main event on Ion Television, and now they don't.
Yeah, they don't promote none of the other shit at all.
Yeah, now you gotta catch main event either through Hulu after Raw or SmackDown, or on the network after like NXT or whatever random show you
Yeah,
pick.
it's almost like if people, the only people that know that exists is like if they go to a WWE show,
Yeah,
like
because
a
the
Raw show,
warm
and
up,
it's like right there. Yeah,
it's the warm up.
it's terrible. So Miz and Daniel Bryan. I guess we're gonna get this at SummerSlam.
I'm with it. This is almost like 2 years in the making, even
Yeah.
though
Yeah.
it wasn't intentionally
Yeah,
not supposed to happen 2 years ago.
and Daniel Bryan called him soft again.
hmm
You wrestle too soft.
Yo,
So-
on the real, every single time they kept going back and forth with each other, I was like, yo, they kept getting more and more personal with each other.
Yeah.
On, like everything. I was like, damn, son.
Like sheesh. Also, Miz played like 10 babies
Mhm.
crying at once. Oh,
I
my
was
God.
I was
That was
okay with the
annoying.
first three, and then it just got
No,
mad annoying from there.
because I watched Raw and SmackDown on like my TV and my surround sound. So bad, like hearing that through like 3 speakers. I'm like, stop. Like, end it right now. Like, I thought they were just gonna keep it going until like it faded away or whatever. I was like, just stop. Just don't.
Yeah, no, it was just
Yeah,
after the
it's just like
third.
10 babies.
Here's the thing: I normally always watch wrestling like pretty low, so like, nigga, it
I mean, I don't
wasn't
watch
that
it loud. I
annoying.
just have it like moderate, but they're speakers, so it's like fucking loud.
Yeah, shit, it just got real loud to me
Yeah.
after the third baby. I was like, yo, they still going. I
Yeah,
was like, yo,
it's
there's another
annoying.
baby, another one.
Another one. All right, so let's go to some miscellaneous topics. Sadly, we had 3 deaths this past week.
Grandmaster Sexay was one of
Yeah,
them.
that was one that. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It was after trying to commit suicide.
Like
right?
like Vol.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was trying to commit suicide, and then he was on life support, and he passed. Like Nikolai Volkov, I knew him from word of mouth, and like him showing up, and just seeing like clips of it back then. But Grandmaster was the one that I obviously grew up with seeing on TV. So when I saw that, I was like,
Yeah,
damn. I was
No
like,
more too cool
God,
reunions.
yeah, I was like, damn. That sucks. That was my dude. That was my boy. Nikolai Volkov was a huge legend. It was cool to see all the pictures of all the wrestlers with him. Natalia posted a picture of him because he used to be her babysitter. I
What's
thought that
funny
was
was
really
that
cute.
when I looked up his like nationality, that nigga was never Russian.
No,
That
that
nigga
was a lot of
Italian.
things. That was a lot of things with Vince that he kind of still does now. Like gender.
Jinder's Canadian. He's not
He's
even.
Canadian.
He's Indian. He has an Indian
Yeah,
background.
they're trying to do that with Akam. When Akam wrestled on Monday, Akam from Punjab, India, it's Canadian. I guess Canada was just India.
It was the same thing with Muhammad Hassan. How
Yep.
that man was Italian and
He's
something
Italian.
else.
Armando Estrada was not Cuban. He was like, I don't know, like Armenian or
And
something.
in Vince's eyes, he's like, "You look Cuban, so I'm gonna make you Cuban."
You're like Cuban. I confused you for a Cuban, so you're a Cuban. Give me a Spanish accent. I don't have one. Damn it. You're fired. Yeah, I was hurt. I'm still hurt about Grandmaster. I'm still watching Attitude Era when I see him. He's tag team champion right now where I'm at.
I'm gonna let you know, Manny, when
Mhm.
you get to it's gonna be a while, but when you get to Muhammad Hassan, when
Cool.
that storyline ends, when his run ends, that's the end of the Attitude Era.
You think so?
That it's literally he is the last of the Attitude Era.
But
he
the
came
Ruthless
in. He
Aggression
came
era.
in ruthless aggression.
The end of the
Aggression
Attitude Era was the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression. You're gonna hear a loud thunderbolt right now, so I apologize in advance. It just
Yeah, it's
started, I
raining.
just heard
I-
lightning.
I
I just saw lightning, so you're
I hear
probably gonna hear a
raindrops
giant
by
kaboom.
my window. Me and Manny live in in the same tri-state area.
Hey, there was
Yeah,
a
man,
shooting in
Lord.
your neck of the woods yesterday, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Where Luke Cage at?
he not real.
Yeah, Muhammad was Ruthless Aggression.
He was the last of that era.
It's cool how Vince had, like, everyone always wonders, hey, how come people call it the Ruthless Aggression era? When did it start? When Vince McMahon was in the middle of the ring and everyone's surrounding him, he's just like, Ruthless Aggression. I'm like, start there.
Yeah.
Start there. Just like the Attitude Era started when he went on the TV and said, we're quite frankly, we're tired of insulting your intelligence. Lies, bullshit.
When did
It's
the
just making
PG
it
era start?
2008.
When they turned PG.
Yeah,
They turned
right
everything
after
PG.
I want to say after SummerSlam, 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
What
Yo,
was on that card?
I just
Undertaker literally killed Edge and fire came out the ring. It was
That's
a hell of a
PG?
cell match. I think that was when that was the last non-PG thing you saw.
Oh yeah, because I think at the time Edge was actually injured or something, and then he came back, and then it was PG. He was like, yo, what the
Yeah, it was
fuck?
PG, yeah, and then they had that match because that match was not PG.
He's like,
That
yo,
match had
he's
blood,
like,
that
yo,
match
I'm the
had-
radar superstar.
No, not anymore. Yeah, that was that match. I think that was for me. That was when the PG era started. Like that was the last PG. I mean, the last TV-14 thing, and then it was downhill from there. I mean, it had its extreme moments. It's just not graphic.
Yeah.
Even if this would have been the Attitude Era when Big Show threw John Cena through the light
He would have been.
at
busted
yeah,
the
he would have
fuck
been
open.
like chopped up. But no, he was just He looked like he was sleeping, like he fell asleep in the backseat of the car.
Only
the way
thing
to the
I
beach.
hate is that after Cena came back from that though, like he was selling the shit out of that injury. Like this nigga couldn't even really walk, and then all of a sudden, yo, he goes up against the Big Show at the next pay per view when he couldn't walk at all the week before, and he's like, "All right, I'm good."
He's Super Cena.
I hate Super Cena.
Oh, you don't.
Like real talk, like that, like during that run is when I was like
Yeah.
one of the last people to like turn against Cena because I really just got sick and tired of the literally get his ass beat for 90% of the match and then come back and win. Like that's all he ever did, especially against Randy Orton. He would get no offense against that nigga ever.
You
And
know
then
what's
he just
funny
won.
about I told you that this before. During the John Cena era, I wasn't really watching wrestling like that. So I missed out on that whole being tired of him.
Mm.
When I came back, I remember seeing John Cena getting booed, and I was just like, oh, what I missed.
A
I was
lot.
like,
No, real shit. The crowd kind of started booing Cena. I want to say like it wasn't as bad as it got, but they started booing him like I want to say during his feud with Chris Jericho, and
Oh, five?
that wasn't that far into his first title reign.
I would say 05, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Because Chris Jericho got fired in 05. Storyline.
No, like it was the. It might have been. I want to say after he turned heel when Cena had came over to Raw, and then Jericho
Yeah,
feuded with him.
05. Yep.
Yeah.
That was when Jericho was hosting the highlight reel.
because I don't really remember anything. I don't remember anything like that unless I look it up from.
Let's watch RVD versus John Cena at One Night Stand.
Hey, that's different, yo. Like, that was a completely different crowd, like altogether.
But that was still the best way Cena handled that. He was an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
He was an asshole to that crowd. He was just cocky. Like that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like John Cena there.
You guys are nothing but a bunch of fruit booty.
Fruity. Tell me who's the fruit booty.
It's not on a network. That is
No,
not on a network.
not on the network. So much for being uncensored.
Yeah, like that was their advertisement for the network. It was like, yes, uncut, uncensored. I was like, oh.
Everyone I watch SmackDown, all I hear is beep 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 beep. So,
Same thing with the Undertaker track.
No, when they said uncensored, I was assuming they meant from the way they originally presented the product when it originally aired.
but
I
you know
wasn't-
what's not censored? Jacqueline's titties.
It's
In
not.
in both instances where we saw Jacqueline's titties in WWE programming, it's in its full glory.
Or when Booker T said, "We
But
coming
they-
for you, nigga."
Yeah, that's uncensored. But whatchamacallit? The cat taking her top down is
Oh
censored.
yeah, that got censored.
Just bullshit. But whatever. Big Cass has a new indie name. Ready?
Yeah.
Big Cass.
With
Instead of two
Z's,
S's, it's two Z's.
God damn it.
So he's Big Cass. He's Big Cass from
What? So now
You know.
he's calling Cassidy.
Kansas City. Big Cass. He can't even compete yet. He can only compete next month. Next month.
He's under
At
no
the-
compete
He's on the
clause?
no compete clause. I think September 21st
They put.
is when the show is.
I remember originally, yo, they put. I think Brock had like the longest no complete clause out of everybody who was signed to WWE originally.
Yeah, his was like what?
I want to
Half
say
a year?
I think it was longer than that. I want to say it was like 4 years.
Shit. And he didn't even do wrestling outside of WWE.
Hey, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. That was trash. Just New Japan run.
Like on a real, the thing is like when everybody takes those no compete clause to court, yo, they always win. So like, That's the funny thing about it, yo. That's all they had to do.
Like, I
Like,
feel like that should have died when they bought WCW.
What,
yeah,
the no compete clause?
yeah.
Yeah, that was the only reason they had it. Because people wouldn't keep jumping back and forth.
It was like, yeah, because like everybody, like I know Del Rio and CM Punk both took it to court, and they only defense was, and they ended up winning was, okay, they're barring me from getting into any other line of work, and I
Exactly.
can't find work for a prolonged amount of time, and I need to make money. And then they just, no, of course, just
Hey,
always
that's
found in
bull.
favor
Like,
of
how are
them.
you
Yeah.
gonna tell someone you can't work for 90 days? Like, what?
It's
Are you
like,
gonna pay me for those
I was
90
like,
days?
yeah, I was gonna say, yo, nigga, you gonna pay me them 90 days?
Oh, like, are you kidding me? Fuck out of here. It's terrible. So Biggie says that we might have New Day pancakes. That might be a thing in the near
Biggie's
future.
chest is fucking implants.
You
Yeah,
On
sure?
SmackDown, I
he
saw
just
them
got
shits and I was
tricep
like,
meat, nigga.
Oh, you gotta try some meat. Or do you think they're implants?
and
He had, you know who would have had boobs like that if they never had surgery? The Rock.
Uh,
Yeah, I know. You know, I hate getting interrupted. Okay. What else can we talk about? What else can we talk about?
G1.
what
The
about
G1, the current standings for the G1. Let's take a look at those real quick.
Oh, Kenny
What are you
Omega's
gonna say,
still
Vic?
undefeated. Unless he lost, like, this morning if he had a match, because I don't know.
No, he didn't.
Uh,
No, did he? No, he didn't.
what's the card for Takeover so far?
Uh, Triple threat for the NXT title. Shayna versus Kyrie for the women's. EC3 versus Velveteen.
Do you think that Triple Threat's gonna be as brutal
I don't know.
between Gargano and Ciampa?
Oh, Gargano isn't in the match. Oh, he's in the match, yeah.
yeah.
He's in the match.
Maybe, yeah.
Aleister Black is gonna be caught up in the middle of it.
What was the other match? Oh, yeah, Ricochet and Adam Cole. Bye-bye.
You think Kyrie's gonna be Shayna?
No.
No.
You asked me if I think she is. No. You asked me if I want her to. Absolutely. But if she does, I'm gonna cry on stream.
I won't be in the stream. I'll be there.
Tanahashi leads A Block.
I'll try to tap in, chime in.
Nah.
Don't chime
you
in.
you are literally at the fucking show.
I could chime in a little bit between matches. I don't know how bad the delay would be, but yeah.
You're with your homies. That's
I'm
what women do.
I'm watching wrestling for 3 days. I'm be at
So
a
women
wrestling.
Women be going out with a whole group of people. Snapchat the people that aren't at where they at. Or they just Snapchat the entire time they're at the club. Like, do you know who you're with? Because you've been looking at your phone the whole time.
Hey, I'll Snapchat the whole time I'm there. No.
Oh, good thing I'm not Snapchat. I mean, I don't have it downloaded anymore. I still have.
I mean, I'll
Snapchat.
just use the Instagram story.
Man, I don't got no Snapchat. I don't got no.
Well, dude, like,
I
Instagram.
technically do have Tumblr, but I don't got Tumblr.
My Tumblr is I just keep getting followed by porn accounts. I get email notifications about it.
Hey,
It's like, come from you is now following.
Nigga,
Okay.
Porn Tumblr is the only Tumblr that matters, nigga.
It's like Bukkake Masters is now following
Oh
you.
my!
I'm dead. These are the names. These are the names.
So Braun Strowman had a very, very, very not controversial, but odd thing to say by saying that he believes NXT is not outshining the main roster.
Braun Strowman?
Yep. He
Maybe
said
not
quote, what they
outshining
have
him,
down
yo.
there. Yeah. He said
Maybe
what they
not
have
outshining
down
him.
there what they have down there right now, I don't see outshining anything we have on the main roster.
Goddamn company guy.
And he says everybody's in a huge funnel in development. I was in it at one point, and you're just swirling around trying to get through that tiny hole. Jesus. Damn it, Bron. I actually like you.
Trump. He's probably a Trump supporter.
Oh, don't tell me that.
He had to fucking make it political for no reason.
Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me that, because that will literally like turn me off of any competitor. Kyrie Sane could be like, I support Trump. I'll be like, nope. Set both my t-shirts on fire.
Yeah, wasn't that Big Cass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Was it? Did I ever come out and say, "Oh, big Cash guy"? No, Big Cash. Enzo shaved his beard. He looks like a completely different person. Oh, sorry, real one. Consensual penis guy.
That's not a fucking rap name, yo.
Yes, it is. He's a
No, it's
real
not.
one. Yes.
Real
He's
one.
real
That's
one.
a goddamn username, yo. That's not a fucking rap name at
Real
all,
one.
yo.
He's real one.
I'm like, yo, I shake my head at that shit, like for real.
Just has videos of like 50 Cent, Takashi. He RKO Takashi 6ix9ine. It was crazy. But yo, Mako Satomura is gonna be in the Mae Young Classic.
Nigga, Madison Rain is in the Mae Young Classic, nigga.
Yeah,
Caitlyn
and then
is in-
Hiroyu
Caitlyn is in the
Matsumoto.
Mae Young Classic.
So here's a little bit of history. I knew this shit from the top of my head. I don't know if anyone's reported it, but Mako Satomura would be the second WCW alumni since Sting to compete in the WWE.
Shit.
But she was in the original WCW when she was 17 years old.
Damn, man.
Yep, back when they had, we talked about this, back when they had the, when you're going to ask the same question again, they had a women's cruiserweight championship tournament. And you were
So
like, what
what's
the
up?
fuck do they need?
Yeah.
What's the women's heavyweight title then?
Huh? For what, WCW?
Yeah.
That thing was not that good. It was won by Akira Hokuto, and she only defended it like a couple times and just dropped it. And what happened with the Women's Cruiserweight Championship? Dropped it. So. And then Hiroyo Matsumoto is just amazing. She comes out with a Godzilla mask, which I hope they let her come out too
Hey,
in
I'm
the
just-
Mae Young Classic.
I'm just here to watch it for Mia Yim, Caitlyn.
I'm here for
Caitlyn or-
Madison
Oh.
Rain, yo.
Yeah, man, I'm happy Madison Rain.
She's in the Mae Young
Oh.
Classic too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, Ashley Rain.
Oh, she's under Ashley Rain.
I think it's her government.
Oh,
I mean, her
okay.
first
Is it?
name.
I never knew what the fuck her real name
Me
was.
either. She used to come out to Killer Queen.
Yeah,
I just
man.
want
It
AJ
wasn't
Lee.
her latest theme either on TNA.
I just want AJ Lee to make a surprise, like, and
Well,
Oh, no, her
yeah,
name is
her,
Ashley Nicole Lomberger.
Yeah, Lomberger.
Jesus.
Maiden name Simmons.
She's 32 years old. Yeah, because she's married to Josh Matthews. That's to Josh Matthews.
God damn. He getting
What?
it.
Wait, shout out to Josh Matthews.
Yeah.
He's stepdad.
in other random news, let's go to gaming.
Game.
Okay.
We might get a new Def Jam game.
I've
Yeah.
been hearing about that. The thing is, they've been teasing something like that for like a month and a half now. But
Yeah.
hopefully,
The problem I'm gonna have with that is I don't know
The
these
roster.
new niggas.
I want to say the roster.
It's gonna be it's rumored to be a direct sequel to Fight for New York.
I was about to say, I think it was IGN that posted a video. It was like, yeah, it's been 15 years to get a Def Jam game. It's like, so just gonna do like we do, and forget Icon.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about Icon.
No one
Yep.
talks about Icon.
Fuck Icon.
Hey, if D Mob comes back, I'd be with it. Be old ass nigga, but you know,
Oh, make
Not really, because they could just do it directly after.
directly after, just give everybody modern
Just like Fight for New York
technology.
was. Fight for New
Yeah,
York
Fight
takes
for
place
New York
literally
took place
right after.
Vendetta.
Right.
Yeah,
they got
but then
arrested.
they'll give everybody modern technology. It's like, yeah, I just had sidekicks the last game. What the fuck? Yeah, I had iPhones and shit.
Hey, them shits just dropped. That's all they gotta
Yeah.
say. They just dropped.
He got the
Nah, if this is what I want in the Def Jam game. As long as I get Ludacris to come back and just like fucking
Curse me
yells, you fucking bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, that's only if you turn your back on the crew. Like they thought you did.
Yeah.
You punk ass bitch.
Well,
But
I'm gonna
only
try
if
to
you let me
find.
beat up 6ix9ine.
I'm gonna try to find the audio of it without the music.
You punk ass bitch. I'll be hyped for another Def Jam. As long as it's good.
Yeah.
It's like putting all these rappers in there is cool, but if
No
I'm
more
not gonna have
beatbox.
fun playing,
No
yeah.
more
Oh yeah,
DJing.
the turntable. Yeah, that wasn't all that good. That wasn't good at all. Supposedly WWE is interested in Pentagon and Ray Phoenix.
Wait, what?
That allegedly the WWE is interested in Pentagon and Ray Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, you know the person who just got announced for All In?
Yep.
Oh,
Dude, that
yeah.
fucking
Wasn't
6 man.
Pentagon in WWE before?
Nope.
I know.
That's crazy how Nick Jackson just announces that match because he was upset. Uh-oh, don't
Yo,
warn him.
I had to go back and stop the screen. I was like, I was like, I know I saw Rey Mysterio. Who else was on?
Rey
Tornado
Mysterio,
warning.
Phoenix, and Bandido.
Hey, you got tornado warning, Manny?
Mm-mm. Dave, you better run.
You better leave,
I'm
nigga.
in my house. Nigga, the fuck?
Walk.
Tornadoes in New York? The
Go to
fuck?
Target. Nigga, we had a hurricane over here.
Hurricanes are normal though.
Not here, right here. Well, I don't think I want to see Pentagon and Phoenix in the WWE.
Nope.
Yeah, they're doing really good for
Oh
themselves.
yeah, yo, I'm glad, yo, we started talking about little niggas, yo, because that just fucking made me remember the fucking, yo, you see, from when they had that fake interview with Okada when they asked him about his thoughts on
Yeah,
his
he's
All In opponent,
short,
Marty Scurll. He's
small.
short, small,
Is he junior,
junior
heavyweight?
heavyweight. I guess
It's his
his last
last
match
match.
before he go to 205
205
live.
Who's last match?
Marty Scurll. Yo,
Same
wouldn't it
episode where we
would-
find out that the secret to getting swole is donuts.
Yeah. Yo, wouldn't it be some shit that legit is Marty
Yeah, that's
Scurll's
the
last
actual
match
thing.
before he goes to 205 live?
Okada, what the fuck? Spoiler. Like, what am I eating? Beef jerky. 6 grams of protein. What, can you stop eating like a mark and start eating like a man? Only marks eat all this beef. You know what you need to do? Oh, I know what. You telling me I need to take anabolic steroids?
Yeah.
Tell me the secret to get big. Tell me. You just gives him a box. Calories. Donuts?
You bitch ass
I
nigga.
mean, if I eat donuts, I get checked. You know what's funny? What if he does get fucking jacked as shit from now till All In? And Flip still isn't booked for All In.
Nope.
That was my shit. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to Cody. I'm right here holding the camera. He just leaves anyway. And Cody officially drops out of his race for 2020 due to the scolding of the 2 hands behind the camera.
Don't know how stupid he was.
Your running mate is a fucking bitch. This dude was trying. He had to look away from the camera so many times because he was dying. He's a fucking bitch. He would put his hands on his face.
Yeah, he was just said what he was doing there just looked like he was selling it because they was making
Yeah.
him cry and shit.
He was crying alright because he was fucking laughing. Bernard's a bitch. In the beginning, when Nick was taking a piss, he just looks. There's like the little hand, the little finger signal. He got a little nice dick. Like,
I forgot one of Fat Joe's moves in Death Jam Fight for New York was a pedigree.
how can you forget? It's all he does. Like, it's all he does. He just grabs you, pedigree. Oh, we got what? Hold up. We got beef here from the rest. We got Mark Jindrak throwing shots at Triple H on Twitter.
You're not Triple H, I got a response.
So for those that don't know, Jindrak was due to be part of Evolution before being replaced by Batista. He says, y'all won't stop the evolution. Talk when I moved on from 15 years ago. Okay, let's talk more evolution. How did your punk ass prick stooge evolve from this to this? and pass a drug test like all your talent has to. Someone is playing games. And he put a comparison picture of how Triple H looked a couple years ago to how he looks now. And he looks leaner and more buff.
Nigga,
Yeah, Ginger,
Scott Steiner said that same shit. How fucking Triple H never had to take a drug test.
it's crazy.
No, advantages of fucking the boss's daughter, man.
So like Mark Jindrak was supposed to be part of Evolution or Batista?
Yeah, there was actually like footage of it, like a picture of it. You know, like the walk down they have when everyone's in suits or whatever. It's like Batista, Flair, Triple H, and Orton. They have one of those, but with Mark Jindrak. Jindrak's a whole. I think he's still world champion of CMLL right now. I think he is.
Oh, I just found it. Holy shit.
Podcast, bitch. Let's see, Marco Corleone.
So what happened? Why they changed it?
I don't know.
Probably because he was like, yo, nah, man, we got a swole ass nigga in OVW named Leviathan, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is. He's currently the world champion for CMLL. Just like, what was it? Roman Reigns was supposed to be the third member of the Shield.
Well, technically, no, it was just CM Punk wanted fucking...
Cassius.
Yeah, he wanted Chris.
Wait, so Roman Reigns wasn't supposed to be the third member?
No, it's supposed to be Ambrose, Rollins, and Cassius Ohno.
Yeah.
Really?
And they really were supposed to be working for CM Punk.
Yeah, but Triple H and Vince wanted they nigga. Well, Vince wanted his dude in it.
They wanted the big dog.
It was supposed to be Cassius Ohno. That would have been different.
Mm-hmm.
Will we have hit? If Cassius Ohno would have gotten the Roman push right now, would we hate Cassius Ohno?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No, I don't think so. It probably would have been a different situation.
So people are saying Brock looked a lot slimmer on Monday.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying that too. He's like, oh.
So could it be?
Yeah, they was like, oh, what a coincidence! A month after.
Is Brock in the for the UFC? Is he? What's that thing called? Competitive.
He's in the USADA pool now.
Yeah,
he's in the pool now.
Yeah,
he's
which is why
right?
people are wondering.
Yeah.
If he goes in a pool, that's why they say he's available to compete after January.
You think his contract is up after January?
I think, yeah. I think he's done after SummerSlam. I will say one thing. It's annoying to work with someone. It has to be annoying to work with someone who can't make up their mind. In terms of like what they want to do. Yeah, it's like
this man's going to give him all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird how this dude like holds your belt, doesn't show up, and has the nerve to be like, alright, I'm just gonna go, you know. I know you gave me this monster push and you super protected me, but I'm gonna go work for UFC. Like, what?
Because everybody knows the nigga doesn't give a fuck about wrestling like that. Like, most of the niggas that work for WWE, so.
I clock in. I always love that. He just sounds like someone you would work with. Come to work, clock in, clock out. What's wrong with that? You have zero fan connection.
Yeah, zero fan connection. It just...
I don't know. That's all there is. So what the hell is John Cena gonna do next in the WWE? I was just thinking about John Cena. He's not been.
Yeah, he hasn't been there since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No,
since Greatest.
Oh yeah, I forget. I keep forgetting about that match because I keep telling the story. That match
was molasses.
Yeah, it was boring as fuck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the crowd actually ate it up.
Yeah, that crowd.
Yeah. Triple H. I was like, yo, that match was boring as hell, yo.
Arm drag. Yeah.
See, those are actually the fucking reactions that WWE want for boring shit like that. Yo, I'm like, god damn.
Imagine they had a wrestler. Imagine they had
having like a wrestling school match. Yeah.
I mean, they had a SummerSlam in the UK. Let's get a WrestleMania in the UK. I'd watch it.
I think they hold the
limit. Probably not together.
I think they hold the limit just as like, alright, will will everybody still be willing to just travel there? But I think with it being in the UK, then it would just be all niggas, completely all niggas from the UK who buy the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
only
the
right.
only
People from all over the world travel here. But
I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know. If Manny getting tickets for WrestleMania, I'm going. I just give you the money.
don't worry about me. Don't let me get in the way of any plans. Because I'll do just that, get in the way. If you go to WrestleMania, go. I still need to secure a job.
Nigga, I
You
flat
can
out tell
get.
niggas I
Hey,
ain't
if you get a
going.
job at MetLife and you have to work WrestleMania,
I I I won't say this on the air.
I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a poster for the Super Show at Australia, and I'm guessing the Undertaker. The Undertaker's facing Triple H, right?
Yeah,
So John Cena's on this poster.
he's
So is
gonna
John
face
Cena only
ramen
doing
noodles
special
again.
events then?
Yeah, so John
Maybe.
Cena's on this poster,
Probably because they all
along with
pay out the
Ronda
ass
Rousey.
for it.
Yeah, so that show is going to be October 6th in Australia.
John Cena's gonna face Ronda Rousey.
Wait, that's the
Oh my
same
god.
weekend. That's the same weekend as New York Comic Con. I'm gonna miss that.
Nigga, catch it again on the network.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who
because
knows how long the show's going to be.
that time zone is insane anyway.
I'm going to
So.
say, what time will that show be?
That's 12 hours. I think they're like ahead of
I
Japan.
thought they said the show time before when they announced it.
They are ahead of Japan though.
How much do tickets cost? I just want to see how much people pay for this stuff over there.
Would you want to travel to Australia if you could?
Not for a wrestling show,
No. How about
Just to
VA
travel.
supercars?
just to travel over there. I will travel for Wrestle Kingdom, definitely.
I ain't traveling for shit.
I know. Do you like you're like a couple weeks away from traveling back home for a week and chill?
What?
I said you're a couple weeks away from traveling back home to chill. Your vacation.
Because vacation is all I ever wanted. Vacation I had to get away.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Come on, D Blood, just
I
go
think
on
you
vacation.
should travel one day.
Nah. I'm not a traveling type of nigga.
Just
Come on, you
treat
travel.
yourself somewhere.
It'll be like your RPGs, except you're
Treat
actually.
yourself to like a game or something. Like not a video game, like a sports game. Like a Patriots game or something.
Nah.
Get yourself out there.
I'm not
I
that
mean, the only thing
invested-
that-
I'm not
the
that
only-
invested in the Patriots to go to the fucking Patriots.
No, I mean like just like go out there and just
The only thing that made D Black travel was Pokemon Go.
Travel, nigga. That's walking.
travel. You walked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only thing that
Walking
made you.
through the neck of the woods. Oh, what is it? What? When
What?
Jinder Mahal re-signed with WWE, there was a pitch to have his character be known as the Mahal Monitor, where
Get the
he'd
fuck
act
out.
as a sort of self-appointed authority figure of the backstage hallways of WWE.
So was he supposed to be Baron Corbin?
I'm gonna say glad we didn't get that instead of the Constable. That would have been terrible.
Who the hell's on their writing staff for real?
Wow, my God.
Isn't Mick Foley's son on the right and stuff?
Yeah,
Why?
last I heard.
One of Mick Foley's sons.
That's a terrible idea. Yeah,
I bet they have good ideas. I just think Vince is shooting them
Good
down.
idea, bad idea. Good idea.
I think Vince is just shooting them because apparently Paul Heyman is writing for them too.
Yeah. Which could be really good if you really give him the opportunity to be. Because
To
Paul
let
Heyman's
loose.
SmackDown was outstanding.
If you give him the opportunity to let loose,
Yeah,
right?
when Paul Heyman, when we had Paul Heyman SmackDown, that was great. And then they got rid of it. Stop.
Oh, when he got drafted to Raw and he just
Yeah.
said "fuck you."
I love that. That has to be my most watched episode of Raw. When they said anyone can be drafted, they meant anyone. Say it! Who is it? Paul Heyman!
John Cena drafted Triple H to SmackDown. And then
Yep.
fucking traded him.
I'm giving you one ball, but you still
Still got
got
no
no
dick.
dick. This isn't a pick. This is my pick. That's your pick. That's your
Triple.
pick. Take it.
Triple H just did a
Ladies and
spit
gentlemen,
take.
he spit water all over like Molly Holly, and I'm like, yo, chill.
It's like Triple H.
Yep, and then Cole, yeah, and then Cole hits the best tagline you can think of to promote your current tagline. As corny as it was, talk about smacking your TV. Triple H is on SmackDown.
But he never made an appearance on SmackDown.
Nope.
He did not. The only thing he did was wear the shirt before his match against Eddie Guerrero. And then we get to SmackDown and we get Kurt Angle
Yeah.
kicking out the show in a nice tan suit, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?"
He's like, man,
I traded
Triple H for
Dudley
three
Boys.
niggas.
Yep, I traded Triple H for the Dudley Boys and Booker T. And Dudley Boys. That was it.
Triple H was worth 3 superstars.
Yeah.
That was like two announcements. I was like, "Yeah, I traded the stars, and I'm your new general manager." Like, what the fuck?
Didn't he get choked in by Big Show later that night?
Yeah. No, I think it was later that night, or I think
Yeah, I think it was that same night.
that same night.
Yeah.
Like a couple nights after, he choke slammed him off, and then
I didn't know he was injured at that time either.
yeah, me either.
I
That's
figured
when-
like a couple of weeks later that he was injured. I was like, alright, they put the nigga in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair.
And he straight up just not wrestling. I
That was
like,
great. That's when we got introduced to Roman Reigns' brother, Luther Reigns. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He tried to flip over a Jeep but couldn't, so Big Show's big ass had to go do it.
I just remember them constantly fucking mentioning that this nigga got stabbed ear to ear. I mean, his
Yeah, he
throat
got
slit
swiped
ear to
just
ear.
so ear to ear, yeah. I'm like,
I was like, God damn.
without any milk. Like, okay.
Without any milk. nigga.
But I have nothing else to talk about. I guess that's it. For us.
No.
You got some? You got some?
Shout out
What you
to
got?
fucking just Tongalo fucking being the unofficial winner so far of the C block in the G1.
Yeah, the C block.
One, he in every single tag team match, he like beats everybody with ape shit.
He was winning the
Best-
C block.
The best name for a finishing move. And also with him introducing Tama Tonga, fucking copying that whole shit that fucking what's his name? Takamichi Noka was doing. He said, ladies and gentlemen, bitch ass hoes and flaming
Yeah,
Doritos.
flaming Doritos. Speaking of Taka, there's another mystery going on. In that
Wait,
When
what was that
Juice-
video?
Oh yeah.
Juice
who-
Robinson as Taka,
Who else did
if
he
he
chop
really
off?
chopped Val Venus's
He's like, yeah.
penis, he's like, yeah, and somebody else.
Yeah.
So in kayfabe, in lore, Taka Michinoku chopped someone else's PP off
Yeah.
in the Attitude Era. We don't know who.
Wait, what didn't? What did you post earlier? What did you share earlier this week? With Taco was like, you supposed to say that in Japanese.
Oh no, that was in yeah, that was when we were watching the G1.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Oh,
yeah, that was when
because he
Tonka
said
was
that.
cutting the promo, yeah. You
He
speak
told-
English, you speak Japanese, nobody understands you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when he went to the English commentary. Speak Japanese, no one understands you.
Oh, but yeah, Tagaloa also like because when he was having his match with Jay White, fucking Jay because Tagaloa just and Tama Tonga just been interfering like every fucking match in G1,
Yeah.
and they got like multiple disqualifications. So then, Jay White took it upon himself to jump Tagaloa, who wasn't in any who isn't in the G1 at all, before the match, and then like. Later on in the match, fucking Jay White took Battle of Fale and took him to the back area and threw him into some chairs. And then he proceeded to like beat the shit out of, like 3 to 4 young boys and tossed them on Battle of Fale. And then when Jay White was walking back to the ring, the referee had to stop him from trying to interfere. And then Tagaloa just looks at Jay White and he says, "You know what? It's true what they say. You are what you eat, you dick." I was like, yeah,
It's somehow there's so much freedom with language in New Japan.
yeah.
in today's show when Jay White kept throwing Yoshihashi to the barricade, specifically in front of the English commentator. And then Kevin Kelly's like, "You already took us off the air 3 goddamn times already."
Oh, yo, because were you watching the English commentary when he faced
Yeah, I've been watching it with English
Yeah.
commentary. Yeah,
Yeah,
they cut the shit
yeah.
off when he threw him to the.
Yeah, he tackled him into the post, yo. And apparently fucking, what was it? Between a break, Rocky Romero was the one troubleshooting the issue with this hick dude. He was like, man, I just had to twist a few knobs. And I got it working.
Fucking Jay. Well, yeah, that's it. That's it for today. That all we got. Nothing else? All right, so this weekend, this Saturday, well, first of all, this entire weekend is EVO weekend. Biggest fighting game tournament in the world. Tons of fighting games. You have to like one of them. Please watch, or if not, you can just wait till Saturday, where the UFC has their big rematch. I believe it's this weekend or next weekend. Is that this weekend?
This is weekend.
It is this weekend, right? Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, TJ Dillashaw.
TJ Dillashaw.
You know the man that fucking the supposed #1 pound for pound, whatever the fuck. Being a bitch nigga and won't fight.
But the best pound for pound fighter is the co-main event of that show, where we have Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson versus some guy.
Oh, Henry Cejudo.
Henry Cejudo. It's Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Or Cejudo could beat him, and then that'll be historic.
Yeah, but if I'm not wrong, I swear. Well, I feel like their first match ended under a minute.
Oh, well, there goes that. But anything can happen in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. So, yeah. That's all I got. That's all we got. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, with some more OTH.
Oh, no. It was 2 minutes 49 seconds.
Oh,
Still,
there you go.
fast fight.
That's how long next week's episode's going to be.
Nah. You can't do nothing in that amount of time.
Yeah, we can. We just run the gauntlet. Ha.
Yeah.
Promo.
Yeah.
I like that name. We gotta do something with that name.
Yeah.
But till then, go heal somebody.
See you next time.
Give me candy.
Play some Pokemon if it ever.
Yeah, play some Pokemon if it doesn't fuck up.
Yeah.
Help me catch a Pikachu.
Oh yeah, I did that. I can give you my Pikachu.
Oh, thanks. I'll give you my Pidgey.
Fuck you.